Hey, I'm JR, and you are watching the coolest dude on YouTube, Jammin' Music Man. Flick Club out.
Folks, here we are, my last video of 2016, and I gotta say, I'm glad to see 2016 go, cause for me personally, I'm not exaggerating and I'm not being dramatic for this YouTube video. 2016 was without a doubt, it was a horrible year. This has been one of the most, this has got to be like the worst year that I've ever had to go through. And for those of you who, stay tuned to my channel, back during the summer, my cousin tragically died on July 23rd. It was a Saturday, and I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. She was only 37 years old. She had 3 kids. And a couple of weeks before she died, she was in the hospital. She had really bad swelling in her stomach, in her feet and her hands, and she didn't have insurance. And the hospital kind of just, treated her, or they mildly treated her, and they just let her go, and she went back to work. And she went to work on that Friday and came home and went to sleep, and she never woke back up. And that was very sad news for me, my father, my aunt. My dad only had one sister. My dad only had one sister, and she only had one kid, kind of like me. She didn't have any brothers or sisters, and she only lived to be 37. And it's something that I still haven't gotten over. My aunt and uncle, they haven't gotten over it. My father, he never got over it. But tragically, 4 weeks later, after my cousin died, my father died on August the 20th, which was a Saturday as well. So it was just 4 weeks apart before they died. And my father, he had been going to dialysis since December 2014. And for anybody out there who has a family member who has gone through dialysis, if you go to a dialysis center, you're not going to see people with a smile on their face. Basically, it's for people who were there on their last leg. And it's not a happy place to go to. Some people can go to dialysis and get treated well and be back on their merry way through life. And some people, they're there because they know this is the end. And my dad, he had been dealing with diabetes since like 1999, and he had gone through a lot. And my dad, he used to have really bad swelling in his feet. And the day that my dad died, he called me up that Saturday morning, and he told me, I want you to go get my medicine, because he was at the hospital. He was at a hospital in Atlanta. He was at Grady, and he was thinking that he was going to come home in the next few days. And he called me that Saturday morning around 11 o'clock, and he says, I want you to go get my medicine. And I told him I would, and that was the last time I ever talked to my daddy. And tragically, he died later on that day. And I got the call that day. I had to work that Saturday, and right as soon as I walked out the door, that's when I got the call from the hospital. But I don't want to sit here and just give you guys, or make you guys, feel sad for me or anything. But if I have to be honest, this is a shoot video right here. If I have to be honest, this year right here, it was one of the worst years of my life. And I'm not lying. And doing these YouTube videos for you guys, Whether it's, going to wrestling shows or the unbanging videos, whatever, doing these videos, they kind of make me happy. Whether they get 100 views or they get 1,000 views, I love doing these videos for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy them. And, like I said, 2016 was just a horrible year. Not just for me, but for other people too. Like all these celebrities that have passed away this past year. David Bowie, Glenn Frey from the Eagles. My dad was a big Eagles fan. Here recently, Alan Thicke from Growing Pains, Princess Leia, and then the next day her mom dies. Muhammad Ali. I mean, a lot of legendary people. Prince, China from the WWE. It's like 2016, you were nothing but a fucking bitch. And for anybody out there who has lost a loved one this year or gone through hardships this year, give 2016 a middle finger. This is what I think of you, 2016. Fuck you for the year you gave us. And I personally mean that. For that, I'm going to sit here and take a drink. That's right. I'm drinking for all the people out there who have gone through this hellacious year of 2016. Fuck you, 2016. I mean, this election year, it just seemed to just go on and on and on. And whether you hate him or love him, Donald Trump's gonna be the president. Personally, I wish the guy the best. I hope he don't screw up. I hope he don't get us into any kind of mess. I wish him the best of luck. That's all I'm gonna say. But but for this whole year and the hell that it put us through, fuck you, 2016. But guys, that's right. I'm drinking some of that cheap vodka. That's right. You can get this right here for about $4 at your local liquor store. But guys, thank you guys for being my friends this year here on my channel. Be sure to like this video, leave me a comment, and always subscribe to my channel. But guys, if you hated 2016 like me, just give it a big middle finger. Fuck you. And guys, I will see you in 2017. I love you guys. And I will see you next time.